Yoink.
Useful.
Alright. These guys look like they mean business. Yeah. There are definitely some interesting builds once you unlock a few, once you pick up a few of the more exotic ones. But I feel like that's for once you really know what you're doing. What?
Well.
Okay, this is deeply concerning.
Here's your card. Not looking good.
Heal yourself, Luna. That's better.
Doing in. Dodge Gustav. Careful now, Gustav. Here we go.
I do feel like that should have killed it. I think it's a case where it probably brought it down to exactly 1 hit point. Energizing pain, huh? No longer gain AP on parry, +1 AP on getting hit. Ooh, okay. Now that... So, Health, defense. You know what? Why not? Gustav, buddy, I've got a new one for you. That's better.
Lizette, 56th. In my youth, I mistook drama for passion. Simone helped me understand the difference. Opened my eyes to an entirely different way to experience the world. How can she be gone? How? How could they so callously, so nonchalantly destroy such a beautiful soul? Vile, vile, vile! They just killed her, like she was a worthless Nevron. Those cold-blooded, treacherous, despicable parasites. But my trap worked. We caught one of those white-haired bastards. She looks human, but I know she's a monster. She refuses to speak, but I'll make her talk, and then I will feed her to a Nevron. Then the Paintress can take me. I don't care. Nothing matters. I will have justice.
So, there are humanoid creatures that are like, or at least acting like, Nevrons. Maybe that's these things. But we can't see their faces. Also, they're a bit tall.
Well.
Actually, can we doink their hats? Yes, to no effect. You gotta try.
Here's your card. ça. Look out!
They really like that attack.
Heads up, Tia.
Yeah, that's got to take him down to the absolute minimum.
I'm waiting.
Damn it. Alright. Nah, soften him up. Let's take one off the board paste.
A storm is coming.
Alright, that should burn to death in the next round. Nice. Very handy, that free heal dealy. Alright, one down.
Doing in.
Hey.
Great.
Yeah, it does kind of feel like we are trapped in some kind of abstract art rendering of a destroyed Paris, and it would not surprise me if that's the conceit, although there might be a bit more to it than that. Alright. Oh! Well, ain't that a bitch.
Chroma is flowing.
Get ready.
Jesus. Okay. Please die.
Chroma is flowing. Time to take risks. I'll use your life. Okay.
No, we need Maelle. way too much armor happening on these things, and we're running at a loss trying to keep up.
Careful now, Gustav.
Take them down.
Doing in. Unusual life. I feel better.
Alright. Yeah, we'll do. Alright. Yeah, seal, take 5, Maelle, you're in.
Nice.
Ooh, play first. Hey. That's useful. You know, we'll throw that on Luna for now. Yeah, we'll take roulette off. Anything of note here? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, no, back down. Hup. Yoink. Yeah, it's another one of you. I know you. What do you mean you know us? I've seen you countless times, yet I've never grasped your essence. You are not from here. This place was made to bring joy, not pain. Yet pain is everywhere. The creature of darkness at the end of this path. It is but one of her many creations. Beautiful in its own way, but deadly. Her favorite combination. Yeah, you mean the Paintress? Why is she doing this? I don't know. I wish I knew. It's not like her. She was my best friend. But she outgrew us. She had more important things, more important friends. She left me behind. Nothing else to say, huh? Interesting.
Useful.
It would be quite the subversion if we were not, in fact, in a world within a world, and this was all something to be taken at face value. I don't think that's going to be the case. But the game could still surprise me. Oh. Hey, we're getting raiders! Orange, come on in! Welcome, everyone. Let's give the man a shout out here. We're working on that. Yes, welcome everyone. Orange, I believe you were playing Noita. How'd it go? Did you get past that one boss that was giving you grief yet? Yeah, we're still looking for Flory. We got a bit sidetracked. I went into a dungeon a bit earlier than apparently I needed to. Oh boy. Did not get past that one boss. The Twitch integration mod is still very funny, though. Yeah, those are usually clever. I did enjoy the one for Cult of the Lamb. The Disco Elysium one is good, too. I imagine Noita comes up with all sorts of fun ways for the chat to mess with a game in amusing or possibly detrimental ways. Alright. Alright, Maelle, do you have anything ice-related? Nice. Normal load and switch integration gives you pulls, but I found it too predictable, so I found a mod that makes anyone says anything in chat. I'm just gonna kill Maelle here. Anytime anyone says anything in chat, that message appears in the game, then turns into a random material after a few seconds. Okay, yeah, that sounds fun. Yeah, I could see that coming up with all sorts. I could see that creating all sorts of chaos.
Get ready.
Both beneficial and detrimental. Damn it.
Flames. On me.
Get ready.
Trying to block and I swear this does not react in time. I don't know if the new keyboard is actually screwing me over or if I'm just bad at timing. It is probably the latter. I got a few right. There you go. Are you on fire? Yes.
From fire.
One of the available materials in the game is rat powder, and in the last run, people had a very fun time summoning rat minions to fight for me. Oh, that's fun.
An advantage.
Suddenly the game becomes Vermintide, but from the other direction. That would actually be kind of fun. Be like Overlord. Those games ruled.
A shrine to the Paintress.
The
Interesting.
Paintress destroyed our world. And someone built her a shrine.
The weak-minded turn to whatever they can to explain the
Consumables.
unknown.
When you're at the mercy of a power you don't understand, you might try anything.
Ah, hell.
Ice. Shatter.
Take down their shields.
Damn. Huh. Oh, is there a thing up there? And I'm gonna have to fight it, and it's gonna be... Oh, no. Regular enemy. Some stuff over there.
Lucille of the 50th. Our beautiful wheel. Wedged upon the rocks. A casualty of the massive serpent of the sea. But even shattered, its
Concerning.
presence is still comforting. Adrian and Gabriel are doing their best to sustain morale, but with no food, no clean water, no way to fix the wheel, our fate is quite clear. Well, to me at least. But I have no desire to hold back the hopes of others. Perhaps. Perhaps we will find a way back. Still, these moments of quiet, sitting on the beach, are also a source of contentment. All our lives we've been running, trying to outrace time, trying to reach an unreachable goal. And now we can finally rest. At least we got to see some of the wonders of this world. Even the serpent, cool as it is a deadly elegance that is mesmerizing. But oh, what other marvels might we have seen had we been able to keep rolling? I sometimes wonder what it would have been like to grow up outside the dome. Perhaps even live amongst the Nevrons.
The dome.
Could we have achieved a form of peace? Or even prospered alongside them?
Okay. A lot of interesting details there. So... Sub-basalt columns were very strange. Yeah. Like, it's interesting to think of these things, obviously not to this extent, but it's interesting to think of these things as natural formations. When they look so fantastical and they look so orderly and yet fantastical. But yeah, I thought Gustav was bullshitting when he mentioned about the wheel being a source of transportation. Maybe he wasn't talking about that wheel, he was talking about the wreckage we saw over here. But they used that, apparently, as a form of transportation, and they also mentioned a dome. So it's sounding like there were stages of decay here, where the city was more developed than the, like, small colony squatting in the ruins of Paris that we see at the start of the game. So it's feeling like we... As subsequent generations were... As, you know, younger generations were wiped out, the infrastructure to support their way of life declined. And the tech we had at the start of this whole thing no longer exists. I don't know. We're missing some really important big picture stuff here. Very curious, and you know that further lends credence to the idea that we don't have a complete picture of the world before all this happening, before the Paintress showed up, before the Gamage started.
Don't die!
Alright, that's how it worked.
Let us stain them.
Alright.
From fire.
Dual charge is ready.
For those who come after.
Damn it!
The expedition's not over.
Oh, shit. Wrong target.
I can do it.
I want to try this at least once.
Take down their shields.
Nice. Yeah, people are down to being 33 at most. You know how much society relies on old people to run? Yeah, no kidding. It's fascinating to think about that and try to understand what happened to this society as generations were wiped out from the top down and a lot of institutional knowledge was lost. We talked about this before, and you know, earlier expeditions had cars and access to machines that our current survivors plainly do not.
Great.
And it seems like we started out as some kind of contiguous city, but as more and more people were erased, then we're down to just what must only be a few hundred people by now. And you know, that invites questions about who they were sending to start with, Because, you know, you can't send 90 people, you know, like 90-year-old people out to fight. Ah, shit. Okay, so that wasn't specific to those chicks with the swords. That applies to everything these things are standing nearby. Wonderful. Alright. Yeah, it's gotta suck with people who know things spontaneously explode once a year. That's just it. The early expeditions had to be people that were willing to go through with this. Actually, hold on a second. What do we got? And later on, they were forced to start sending people directly at risk because there was literally nobody else left. Alright.
Lune, watch out!
There we go.
Точка.
Yeah, in terms of
grace.
In terms of question, in terms of a game setting that invites more questions than it directly answers, the nearest comparison I can think of is a game called Under Rail, which is a very, like, Ultima-style post-apocalyptic RPG set in, like, a series of caves and tunnels and subway stations that appear to be the surviving remnants of humanity, but the apocalypse happened so long ago that it's just part of the world, and they don't really explain what's going on. You're just a person with a job recently admitted to a station, and you respond to a series of like low stakes personal problems before the plot of the game kicks in. And you know, there is backstory in the world and how things got the way they are, but you kind of have to go out of your way to find it. It's interesting, if somewhat frustrating, how basic questions are somewhat obscure, but it does make sense that it's stuff your character wouldn't necessarily ask about because you've been this has been your world. You grew up in this underground society. As far as you know, this is all there is, and since it's been centuries, that's pretty much all anybody alive knows either. Yeah. Maelle still went as a volunteer, and she's like 16. Yeah, I think they said she's like early 20s or something, maybe 21. Obviously combat capable, but young enough that Gustav treats her like a kid sister. And as we're finding out, she is inextricably tied to the plot. So undoubtedly she feels some personal draw to what's going on here. Okay, can we fall? No.
Nice.
But yeah, getting back to the Gamage stuff, we do need to ask why the Paintress is choosing this as the means of exterminating the people of Lumiere, and also about the state of the outside world. We know almost nothing about the world outside the city. And again, that might be intentional, and it might be a sign that nothing exists out there. What we see is what we get. Because they recognize that Maelle came from outside the city.
Like old times, eh?
But they're not telling us from where, and they might not know. Oh, she's 16. People who say she's 24 are making a mistake with calculation. Oh, wow. So, hold on. Whoa, hold on a second. Whoa. She is... Maelle, hold still. She's 16. Alright, you know, I can kind of see it. Maybe... She's a... She does look like someone in her early 20s. 16 is still... I mean, you know... Not quite old enough to go fight and die in a war. I believe minimum age in most countries is 18. Oh shit, that's right. Fuck. You know what? Maelle, save those points. We're gonna need that, to... How much do you need for that, armor-piercing skill thingy? Low physical damage, I think 3. Actually, hold on a second. We'll do tinctures.
Let the ink flow.
Right, yeah. Yeah, we don't really have so much time before it will be her turn. And it comes faster than you think.
Danger!
Ah, shit. Alright, that's mean. Alright. Well, kindly break this thing. Actually, hold on a second. That dude's shifty. Put him down first. Thank you. Alright, light's not really doing anything.
Blades sharpened.
Ah, shit.
Storm is coming.
It's me not paying attention again.
Let me take them!
There we go. Alright. Nah, we'll save that.
An advantage.
Hey, alright. Oh yeah, these are some tall lady knights here. Interesting in itself. Yeah, might as well rest here. Hey, Crichton, welcome to the chat. Yeah, I'm having a good time with this so far. Let's see. No, we came up this way. My bad. Right, we went this way. And... Right, we fought the thing over there. But yeah, it is a very stylish take on what is functionally a JR... Oh, it's one of these bastard things again. Ah, shit. Come here, you. Hold still. Come on! Alright, now I think I gotta chase it to a specific corner. Hold still, you little whore bag. Okay, I'm crying, Uncle. Give me a second. I'm looking this up. Clair Obscur, how to catch the really fast fucking asshole things. How to catch up a tank. Thank you. Okay. Look around for a weird platform on the ground and chase that into it. Oh, I remember now. Yeah, no, Kren pointed that out. See, this is what happens when I don't have my, friend in all matters French-Canadian. Alright, what we'll do, we'll clear these guys out first. Yeah, from the Benny Hill music. Alright, let's deal with this first.
Take down the shields.
But yeah, to summarize my thoughts, I am quite enjoying this. It is very much a standard JRPG, just made by a Western developer with all that implies, but they're doing a good... They're putting in good effort in making the battle system unique, and a phenomenal effort in the presentation and character writing, and the overall unique feeling of the world. There's a lot to like here. If you're just flat not into the genre, obviously it's not going to do anything for you. But there's enough here that if you at all like something like Persona or Final Fantasy, I think you'll probably have a good time with this. Alright, no, not overcharge. Let's do this. Instructions unclear, playing Entry of the Gladiators. You know what? That works just as well. There we go.
Danger!
Ah, get fucked. Alright. Now.
From fire.
What do we got here? I suspect Earth is not going to work too well on these things.
Let me paint them!
Yeah, we're getting somewhere.
Take cover!
Nice! Good counter, Gus.
Finesse and precision.
Should burn to death on the next turn. Alright. Good job, Team 33. Okay, now let's see if we can chase... In fact, oh, I'll bet this thing being in the way was keeping that thing from being chased down here. Yep, that's it. Now things are beginning to make sense. More later. Where'd that little... Here we go. Alright, now if we approach from this direction... Yes! Here we go! Finally! Everything's coming up, Gustav! If things don't make sense, punch someone in the face. Hey, you know... In the words of Alpha Protocol, few things are as dependable and solutions-oriented as violence. Okay, so the tank will flee in 4 turns. Alright. Do we have to finish that thing first? Probably.
Careful, Maelle.
Damn it! Alright.
From fire.
A storm is coming.
Alright, Gus. Lay into this damn thing. Good hit. Oh boy. It's gonna be one of those fights.
Get ready.
Let's dance. Not looking good.
Alright, well. Alright, was this thing weak to anything in particular? Well, it's on fire. Doesn't look like it.
Flames. On me.
Fire is our friend. It fights for freedom.
Please survive.
Take cover! I'm ready.
Please survive.
Good. That's one more.
Let's spill some.
That is the exact right amount of turns. Well, helpless is a bit of a stretch. There are some interesting questions posed by a monster that would be basically minding its own business. Actually, one interesting detail about that creature with the sea mine, after we gave the mine to it, we did have the option to attack it again. Like attack it and kill it.
Oh, lovely.
And I'm curious if... Okay, something weird was happening with Gustav's arm there. Or maybe that was just the bandage wigging out. But yeah, I'm curious if that affects anything with a side quest, or if it's just a thing you can do for whatever reason. Yeah. He has loot, so he must die. It's the RPG way. Eyes gets it. Ooh, I see you. Alright. Speaking of loot... where are the others? There's two. Eyes in the skies, people. There's one more thingy to break open. I see it.
Great.
Hey, new weapon from Maelle. Alright, what do you got? Alright, that's fire, and that's physical. We'll stick with that for now, but that might be a good baseline weapon to switch to. If we get a lot of enemies with fire resistance, might be worth having that as a backup. Alright. So yeah, we talked about this before. Historically, lamps have led the way to plot content. So yeah, it looks like that's where we gotta go. A nice subtle visual cue. Now that one log did mention a serpent. So that's gonna be a boss at some point. Yep. Hey. Damn it. off, Gustav. There we go. Are you a thing? Yes, but not a hostile thing. Good. Huh, it's awfully dark in here. Oh. Oh yeah, look at that. He's got like some little globe for personal illumination here. Nice. Does everybody have one? Yeah, they all have it. Nice. Oh, you can talk to the thing? Let's head back up and check. Oh, interesting. You also cycle through everybody in your party and not just the front line. Oh. Oh, it's a Hexga. Right, it is one of those monsters. Okay, yeah, it's one of those it's like that jar we found at the first dungeon, entrapped in stone. Quite the situation I'm in, right? If you don't say something in the next few seconds, I shall knock myself to sleep. How'd this happen? I do not exactly know, but I can certainly guess. It has to do with the mistress. Perhaps you could tell us a little bit more? Oh, you want to know more? Just a moment. I'm wondering what I could ask in exchange. You're not really in a position of power here. A poor threat, sadly. In my weak and incomplete state, anything could kill me at this point. The others, they possess shiny, shimmering rocks glistening on their back. Why I lack the same luster, I do not know, but it maddens me. We could potentially help you with that. I hope you can. The cavern might be your best bet. If you could find 3 of those lustrous rocks, oh, that would be magnificent. Of course, we gotta find 3 of the fucking things. Alright, well, that's a monster. Ah! Too soon, Gus. Okay. Right. We got multiple hostiles here. Alright, let's do this. Tomorrow I will be playing Routine. Survival horror game that I got, or was gifted, for the winter sale. I've only just poked at it to get the recording going. Looks interesting. Very reminiscent of Alien Isolation. We'll see how it goes, but I'm always on the market for more survival horror stuff. Yeah, not Alien Isolation. Some strong vibes in that regard. Not necessarily a bad thing, but curious to see what it will do to establish its own identity. Yeah, I'll look up the, catch up on the conversation on that. Alright.
Gustav, don't die!
Damn it.
Will come!
Finesse and grace.
Alright.
Take down their shields.
For those who come after. Get ready.
Ow.
Finesse and grace.
Let us stain them.
Oh, hey, nice. Oh, Canada, indeed. I feel like video games are where they get out their warrior spirit, and in public they just act nice about it. There's another fight there. Damn. So many random encounters. Yay. Alright. Just trying to see if we can get to a logical stopping point, but they're gonna force my hand here.
You can do it.
Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Rules, charge defenseless, place around. Yeah, you know what, put some shield up. Some non-fire area of effect here. Oh shit, it's one of these things. Everything sucks on this godforsaken continent.
Brace yourselves.
Damn it!
Take cover! Danger!
Hey, hey, hey.
That hurts.
Finally! Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's get the fuck out of here.
This will be useful.
Alright. This looks important. It is not important, it's just background stuff. Alright. Where are we going? This way? Ah, lights.
We can use that.
Maybe just circling back around to where we were. I think we were. Yeah, there's the ladder going back up, or the rope thingy. Oh shit! Eh. Alright, just run around him. Bye, loser. Oh, this isn't a boss. This is a boss, but this doesn't feel like a stage boss. I see the manor door behind it. No, you know what? We're saving for next time. We got to wrap this up. Sorry, folks. We will get to whatever the fuck this is next time. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Have a good night, and we will be playing Routine tomorrow. So take it easy, and thanks again for the raid, Orange.